Hey, it's Nick. Welcome to today's video about coffee. Today I'm gonna give you 3 tricks to make your coffee super healthy. Now, there's a lot of conflicting studies and information about coffee. Some say that it's bad for you. Some say you shouldn't drink it. You shouldn't drink it when you're pregnant. You shouldn't drink it when you're stressed out, etc., etc. So my theory on coffee is this. If you use the strategies I'm going to give you here, I'm going to give you a couple more than 3 also, and you are aware of what caffeine does to you and your body during whatever state that you're in. In other words, like, are you drinking it in the morning, it makes you feel good, but in the afternoon you get a crash? So that's something you should listen to. Alright, so that's just a little theory on coffee that I have. But generally, I think coffee is amazing for you when it's prepared the right way. We're going to talk about that today. Alright, so how do you healthify your coffee? 3 little tricks. Number 1 is avoid artificial sweeteners and sugar, high fructose corn syrup, sugar for the most part. I'm going to make a comment on that. So you want to avoid like Sweet and Lows, Equal, that type of stuff. Instead, use raw honey, ideally. Stevia is good. Coconut sugar is another one. Palm sugar. Organic sugar is okay in small amounts, maybe like half a teaspoon in your coffee 1 or 2 times a day. You're going to be fine, especially if you're eating all the other foods that I talk about in my channel. Go through those, and if you're eating really well, that one teaspoon of sugar a day, you're going to be totally fine. It's not going to be any issue for you. The problem is the consumption of it. People add 2 teaspoons of sugar, and it's white refined, bleached, and all that stuff, or they're adding artificial sweeteners, which have been shown to cause significant damage to your brain. It's like Sweet and Low, saccharin, aspartame, that type of stuff you want to avoid. Read the labels and avoid these guys in your coffee, in your teas, in your drinks. Read the labels. If something's a no sugar, they have to sweeten it somehow or it's going to taste horrible. So they're adding aspartame, they're adding saccharin or something like that. Alright, so number 2 we want to avoid, this will be your last avoid, we're going to talk about what to add, creamers. Now, these creamers like Coffee Mate, horrible for you. Look at the back of those things. It has soybean cottonseed oil. Why are they putting that stuff in your creamer? Because it's cheap, it's not good for you, and it helps these creamers taste good. So they're adding those oils, they're adding preservatives, additives. You're liking the taste of additives. You're not liking the taste of the milk. Alright, so the milk is completely dead because it's pasteurized, even if it is milk. Even if it's dairy-free, it's some other thing that and then they add a bunch of additives and preservatives to try to make it taste good. So avoid these at all costs. Instead, try to use an organic, grass-fed half and half. If you have access to raw milk, grass-fed milk, organic milk, depending on where you are, you should be able to easily find organic, grass-fed milk at a grocery store. That's a definite yes to add to your coffee. And the reason is, because the good quality creamers, they can slow down the adrenal response of the caffeine. And so the big issue with coffee for some people is that you drink the caffeine, it releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. We're already stressed out for whatever reason, emotionally, financially, mentally, physically, physiologically. And so when you add the half and half, or the organic half and halves and stuff like that, even a little bit of sugar, all that helps slow down the adrenal response so you can deal with everything. You can deal with it better and enjoy the benefits of coffee. So let's talk about healthifying by adding. So adding cinnamon or cocoa. And so you got lots of antioxidants with these guys. Cinnamon makes coffee taste awesome. Add the cocoa for a little mocha action or something like that. Add the organic half and half. If you're open to it, you can add some grass-fed butter or some refined coconut oil so it doesn't affect the taste. Look for organic coffee beans. Coffee has one of the highest amount of pesticide residues they found. And so I know we're going on and on about coffee. I mean, why can't you just drink coffee? Well, you can, but if you want to really drink coffee and reap all of the awesome benefits of it, then do these 6 things that we talked about. Alright? Avoid that. Add the awesome half and halves, the cinnamon, the cocos, the butter, the coconut oil, and you're going to have a really awesome, healthy cup of coffee. But beware, not about the coffee anymore, but there are 23 healthy foods that you might be eating that you probably should be avoiding. These foods are considered healthy by conventional nutrition advice, but You should probably avoid them if you're interested in getting healthy, boosting your metabolism, losing weight, or just living a more awesome, healthy lifestyle. So you want to be aware of these 23 foods. I'm not going to talk about them now, but there's a link below this video. You can click that link, check out those foods. If you like the offer, it's just a $7.99 ebook, and it's called Fat Burning Kitchen. But I want you to read this article first to make sure that it's up your alley and you agree with the information. So click that link, read the article. It's a cheap investment for lots of good information if you need some help. With your healthy eating plan, or if you want to transition to a paleo or real food, gluten-free lifestyle, this is an awesome read there. So click the link, check that article out. I'll see you for the next video.